Yo, it's ODB from OLP. This is issue 153 of Mini Truckin Magazine, September 2004. You have Dan Satner's Ford Sport Trac. FBI, of course, on the windshield. Super hot model, Ericka Hoffman. This is Wes Allison's 52nd credited Mini Truckin Magazine cover. The wheels are Sinister Devine. And this was Twisted Images, one of one covers for them, if I recall correctly. Super awesome cover. You see the artwork here. And, obviously from the team there, kind of enhancing the covers even more. You got an S10 in the upper right, so kind of that insert shot, and then shows spectacular 60+ wild customs inside. Pretty cool cover, and I think the model definitely highlights this one, especially the coloring of the outfit along with those awesome flames. So let's jump right in. If you like what we're doing, leave a comment and hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Here we can see it's Dan, I believe I'm saying the name right, Satner, with some 22s and a Sport Trac, which didn't see many of those. You can see Tony Rispoli's Toyota there, the old gas station theme. And you've got a good mix, including a Dakota there. We're going to jump into this issue. Appreciate all those that have been kind of following us in this journey. 269 total issues. This is issue 153, of course, way past halfway. It's all about your friends. So Lance talks about in Scrubline, obviously the friendships and things like that. You can see Mini Truckin News. This was the truck that Brant ended up with, Dan's Tacoma. It's kind of cool how they'll sometimes use some of those different older shots. Here you have in paper clips, what sticks out to me is Chad Lucas's Pathfinder. This was, of course, from his feature. This was from Rezo the year that I went. I took a very similar photo with the Cadillac in the back. You can see here, if I remember correctly, that was Mike Alexander's S10. That was also at Rezo the year that I went. And you can see that thing was crazy. And then there's some more photos there. Here is Eatin Pavement, E-A-T-I-N Pavement. Tony Rispoli. This was shot by Mike Alexander at Blood Drag, which I believe was Blood Drag 04. Tony is no stranger to building cool stuff. He lives here in the Florida area, as you can see, a member of RA. Tony, I've known him a long time. He was also one of the guys behind the Orlando Memorial Cruise. I believe either on the premises or nearby is where this old gas station was, down where Blood Drag was held. This thing was super cool, and he went on to build the 4Runner that Jason Bell now owns. Jimmy did, I think, the front clip, but Rispoli did a lot himself. We can see here, rest in peace, Danny Rowe. We've talked about him. There is a in memory of Danny Rowe sticker right there. Super awesome Tacoma, a 4-course meal, and really an awesome shooting location there with the old gas station theme going down. Super clean truck. Now, the Tacomas are tough for me. I don't know if this truck is still around, if it's a different version. I know every time I see this truck, I think of Tim's, that's now petitioning for Severed, Florida. But certainly off the top of my head, I don't know which truck that one turned into. If you guys happen to know, or if it did, maybe it's still the same somewhere. But certainly group effort, as I always say here. So I appreciate everyone chiming in when you can. 2004 Truckin and Sport Truck Nats. This was in Vegas. You can see here the Vegas backdrop. And it was pretty cool when they did these type of events. If you've been following the magazines, we knew even in the early 90s, Truckin was putting on events. And, the importance of that is you're bringing all of the enthusiasts to where you're at. I think this was the other truck that was in the booth with Lance's truck and Prime Media for that SEMA before this, I believe. or SEMA 02 rather. That popped in my head because I recently did the Desert Dragger flip through. If it wasn't that truck, it was something similar. That was always a cool shirt. Severed Ties 316. And of course you got the bikini contest, some minis going down. Obviously going through all these magazines to really help people figure out what issues some of the trucks were featured in. This is Terry, his 01 Dodge Dakota quad cab, Severed Vegas, super clean. Experience does matter. Getting a lot of people that are chiming in saying, hey, I got into mini trucking around X time. This was my first issue, so on and so forth. Love hearing those stories. So comment away. Any intel I don't share, feel free to chime in. Some of this I know I'm going a little quicker, but you know, just trying to keep these fresh, not bore you guys too much. I guess too late for that. The PIMP wagon, the Pimp wagon, super awesome feature. And again, Ericka Hoffman looking great. You can see the outfit has changed there. I definitely think the models helped to enhance the features. You can see there, Twisted Images Club 01 Ford Explorer Sport Trac. Wes Allison, as I mentioned, shot it. Mike Alexander did the write-up. And nice feature here. Something that would be key is just trying to be a little bit different and not the same old. This may not be everyone's favorite vehicle, but certainly it's full custom. I mean, you can see from the interior, all the airbrushing inside the bed, a lot going on. Certainly deserving of a feature, if not the cover. So pretty cool stuff. I remember looking at this issue, and it was an awesome truck, SUV, whatever you want to call it. It's a truck, right? Zephyrhills Extreme Power Blitz. The ironic thing is, I do not remember if I went to this show. Zephyrhills is not too far from where I live. You can see there Joe Greaves being the South, definitely Florida main correspondent. I did go to one or two shows in Zephyrhills in the early days. I don't recall if I was at this one. They used to have a good bit of shows in this actual location, but I just don't recall, believe it or not, if it was this one. Lots of ads. Of course, that's what helps magazines go round. Here's Kevin Lee from Bakersfield, Severed Ties, Cali. Pretty cool Mazda. Got the KMC wheels on it, the Phantom grille, the bumper. It's got it all. Pretty cool graphic on it. Got the original Severed Ties club steering wheel. One of the first clubs, I think, we were to do the steering wheels. And kind of a cool thing. You'll sometimes see some of those. That was the same steering wheel that was on Chad Lucas's Pathfinder. Here's Freak Fest 2004. You see Kevin Cox's Tahoe. No alcoholic beverages to leave this area. Check it out. Clean. Cali vibe. This one, again, reinforcing that, you know, you've got color, you've got black and white, and then you've got, so, you know, even though we're 19 years ago this month, still not all color, excuse me. Remember when this was a big thing at shows? The guy's doing the stunts. And speaking of Chad Lucas, there he is with Kool-Aid. Here's Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid was hitting shows across the country like No Tomorrow, repping IF, and of course Down to Earth for a while, and then I know you know, he's been in Severed ever since. Here's East Coast Minis. Of course, there's the famous Amigo. We saw that at Mini Nats this year. Had the big homie on the podcast. yeah, just plugging away through these. Here's Shag Baker's 86 Mazda. And then you got Chris Taylor's 94 Ford Ranger. Again, construction zone is a huge thing. I hope that with the magazine coming back, and if you guys haven't heard, Mini Truckin Magazine is back. MiniTruckinMagazine.net is the website. But hopefully they will bring back construction zone. Here is that photo I continue to talk about. It's still in there. Probably the photo that ran the most ever in the magazine. You can see how many issues. This was Chris's Isuzu right here. I would put my rendering in the back of that at different shows. It was kind of funny, but he had the 2 in the news plaques there, the nitrogen tank with the slip cover on it, and the nitrogen bottle brackets. Always a clean setup. And plenty of ads. Ads make the world go round, at least in the magazine. Here we see, I believe that's Kevin Hairbear's 720. He's still around. He's really active back in the day with Street Source. Don't know how he got his nickname, but there's a funny photo of Jamie Jordan with Lance shooting something. Good times. And then an FBI ad over here. FBI, of course, being Fender Bender International. I always want to say Fender Bender Incorporated, but pretty big ad there. That would have been great for them. One of the guys I met in the Lincoln scene, he used to work at Fender Bender. Good dude. And then you have Nitto on the back. Kind of a quicker flip through. And that's not a bad thing. I appreciate you guys that watch all the way through. Again, issue 153, September 2004. You can see that right there. The beautiful Ericka Hoffman, as well as Dan's awesome Sport Trac. Stay on the rise, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe. That outfit, though. Peace.